Que hola familia, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. It's a very exciting day. Not only is it my first YouTube video, but it's also my 1 week review of this beautiful silver and blue 2020 Z900. I just picked her up last week at Cycle Sports Center here in Central Florida. I got the call on the 28th of February that she was uncrated and ready for me to come talk numbers. So I traded in my beautiful white Kawasaki Z650 and did the upgrade on this beautiful thing. My nephew definitely helped me with this color. I didn't really like the gunmetal, but I loved the 2019 silver and red edition. So for me, this looks way better. I love this color so much more. New for 2020 is going to be the dash that everybody was waiting for and bugging Kawasaki for. As you can see, in 1 week I've already done 413 miles. Love this bike, incredible. So in this dash you get electronics, which is obviously new for the Z900. It's been well known as a bare bones, just you and your throttle kind of motorcycle, which is fantastic. Living in Florida, having traction control in the rain is definitely going to be a bonus. So you have 3 modes. I obviously keep it in sport, especially since it's dry right now. You have rain, sport, and road. Major differences in them is going to be the level of traction control and then the power delivery. So rain is going to drop down the power to about 60% of the capacity. This way you don't spin your wheels out and high side. So for me, electronics is going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, because I'm coming from a bare bones motorcycle. My 650 didn't even have ABS. So for me, ABS is going to be a huge upgrade. Having traction control on something this powerful is definitely a bonus. Absolutely love the front lamps on this guy, or girl. Her name is Sky. I love Sky. Pearl was my Z650, so if you want to see my adventures with her, check out my Instagram. I posted a lot of pictures of that bike. I loved that bike. So with Sky, let me go ahead and give you a little soundtrack. Let's get her started up for you. These headlights can actually be seen at nighttime. Love that. Riding at night, halogen lights used to scare me. For a stock can, sounds pretty good. The Z650, I love the growl, but you know, when I was getting my Z650, this was my end goal. I absolutely loved the Z900s. This was what I wanted to eventually upgrade to anyways. I didn't expect for it to be this soon. I've only been riding since July of 2019, so I'm 7 months in, and with the odometer here, I'm at 10,000 miles in 7 months. So a little bit crazy on these bikes. I'm a sales rep, so it gives me a chance to put as much miles on as I like. But this blue is just awe. I'm in awe when I look at this bike. New for 2020, other than the dash, it's going to be the tires. A lot of the reporters and people who go around traveling, testing out new bikes, doing reviews, the press, they hated the previous tire, and I can attest to that. On my Z650, it was the equivalent to Dunlop's Road Smart 2 tires. This year, 2020, we get the Road Sport 2 tires. The journalists still aren't too happy with them, to be completely honest. Coming from the old stock tires, these tires feel way more grippy, way more planted. As you can see back here, I am not afraid to lean her over. This bike it feels like you have claws on the road, just grabbing in the turns as you're going through, and it just lets you know, hey, you can go a little bit faster here. And surely you give a little bit more throttle, and all of a sudden you're doing 70 in a turn and still not scraping pegs. The clearance is immaculate on this bike. This bike is just amazing. Talking about the tires while we're back here, The rear swing arm got a little bit of an upgrade. Looks a little bit cleaner. Got a little bit more room back there. I'm absolutely digging this blue. Coming from the Z650, one of the major things that I'm noticing are going to be two. One, the foot peg position is a little bit higher on this bike, which is fine. It's supposed to be a little bit sportier anyways. Wind. The way that Kawasaki designed these fairings is incredible. It just pushes the wind up to your shoulders, and your head just feels a nice little jet stream. It's really impressive how they designed that. You know, when you look at an MT-09 next to this, the MT-09 looks a little bit skinnier and slimmer, but I can tell you from riding my friends, doing shenanigans, the wind protection on here is where it's at. So if you're looking at something in the MT-09 performance range, give the Z900 consideration. It's an incredible bike. I find it way more comfortable as far as, you know, riding goes. I feel like on the MT-09 you're a little bit forward, like you're gonna get bucked off the front, but we'll get into that later. Some upgrades that I would like to do at some point, definitely gonna be the can. I really am probably gonna stick to a slip-on because, you know, I'm not a huge environmentalist, but as the bikes age, you know, I really don't want it spitting out black smoke and all that stuff. I don't agree with. I already transferred my sliders onto here, and I've got my slider spools in the back already. So the exhaust, really, I mean, with the LEDs on here, that's probably the biggest upgrade for me right there, is riding at nighttime with LEDs, people seeing me, knowing that I'm there. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and any video ideas that you'd like me to do. I'm waiting on my helmet mount, so this way I can go ahead and take you on some adventures, have some nice roads that me and my friends hit up on the Z650, but I'm looking forward to doing it on this baby here. I can actually keep up with them coming out of corners and stuff. I carry a lot of speed, I'm used to that already, but this thing with these tires, I'm definitely not afraid to hang out with them anymore. So I'll give you one last soundtrack before we wrap it up. But I'm gonna be doing some reviews. That's why I don't want to talk too much about the MT-09. My buddy Luca is really cool, so definitely be giving you some compare and contrast, because really that's this bike's main competitor. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys in the future, bringing you some content. Leave whatever ideas you'd like or things you'd like me to cover on the bike. I feel like I ramble on a little too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thanks, bye. Like and subscribe, ciao.